Hey, what's up everyone? Jeremy here. In today's video, I'm gonna tell you guys about one of the most recent flips that I just sold. And I wanna tell you guys how awesome it was because it was one of the easiest flips that I've ever done. Why? Because for me, personally, I did it the right way. What I mean by that is that I teamed up with friends. I didn't worry about the project too much. We created the nicest project that I've ever put out. And I only visited the property maybe like 3 or 4 times during the project. And the best part was that we made $140,000. If you're new here, what's up? My name is Jeremy Mateo. I'm a real estate broker and investor here in Hawaii. And I've helped numerous clients, including myself, buy, sell, invest, and flip real estate. So to give you some quick numbers, we bought this project for $475,000. The rehab was about $80,000 and we sold it for $775,000, which came out to the $140,000 in profit. So backstory with this project, if you guys know and been watching my videos, I've been flipping houses for like the past 2 years now, and my first couple of projects I've always done alone. And if you watched my previous video about my failed Hawaii Kai flip, in that video I tell you that I'm never doing things alone and that I'm only going to flip and invest in real estate with partners. And with this project, I did that. So first, how did I find the deal? The way I find this deal was pretty cool because the deal actually found me. One of my friends who is a home inspector actually inspected a home and it was in rough shape, and he messaged me on Instagram that he was speaking to the owner and she said, hey, I want to sell this house. I don't want to renovate it. Do you know any real estate investors? And so the first person my friend thought of was me. And why is that? It's because I'm always posting on social media so that I'm always at the top of mind. Whenever I post my content, him and other people sees it. So therefore, when someone asks about investors, first person he thought about was me. And that is why I always preach to use social media to build your brand, to build your business. Because if you put out content, if you put out quality content and you post all the time and you engage with people and you have some presence with the community through your social media, you will always be top of mind. And when deals like this come about, you will be the first person that people think of. So he messaged me the seller's number, I call her, we set up an appointment for me to come to the property. And as I arrived, I checked it out and yeah, it was in rough shape and I loved it. You know, it looked like a classic, typical cosmetic rehab. Now, whenever I meet with sellers, you know, I always want to ask them about their story, of themselves, about the property. And, you know, I got the hint that she wanted to sell this really fast and she was in a rush. So I just wanted to know why, because, you know, maybe I could help her out. So after talking with her, I got to know her. I found out that she was a teacher at a school and that the reason why the home was in such bad shape was that at the beginning or before the pandemic, her mother got sick and she had to take care of her. Eventually the mother passed away, and literally right after that, the seller got cancer and she had to stay with family and she had to get treated. And you know, I told her, I'm so sorry. I felt so bad. That was such a circumstance to be in. But luckily she told me she beat the cancer, awesome. And she's totally fine now, which is great, but she still has this property, but she just wants to get rid of it ASAP. And the reason why she wants to sell it is because she wants to use that money to just travel to Japan, because she loves Japan and she always used to travel there. But when the pandemic happened, we weren't able to travel to Japan. So I told her, okay, let me give you this cash offer. We'll close in about 30 days or 40 days, and I'll even hire people to, you know, move all the junk and all the furniture or whatever she wanted from the old house to her new house, and she could leave whatever she wanted and we'll take care of it. And we'll do all of that for free. You know, my proposition was that yes, this offer won't be at market value, but it will make this process super quick and super convenient for her. So after some back and forth negotiation, we agreed on a price of $475,000. And that is when I bring this deal to my friend Warren, and we also include my other friend Keone. I've known Warren for about 2 years now, and he's also in the same mentorship program as I am, and we're both students of our mentor, Ryan Pineda. He also used to be an engineer, so he has a background in, you know, using Excel sheets, analyzing deals and projects, and looking into the finer details, AKA all of the things that I am not good at. Keone is also another friend of ours, and he actually also attended one of Ryan Pineda's mastermind a year ago. He has lots of experience with project management. He's also managed a couple of other investors' projects, so we thought it would be a good idea for him to manage this project. Cool, so we have our team assembled. We buy the property in November of 2022 and we start the rehab. Awesome. In the beginning of the project, there were some, small slight hiccups here and there with some leaks, and there are also some problems with figuring out the layout in the living room and dealing with the contractors. But guess what? Keone, his strength is property management, so he is the one to handle all of that. I didn't go to the property, Warren didn't go to the property, Keone did, he handled it, that's his strength, and guess what? Problem solved. But after everything, the project pretty much went smoothly after that. Here are some before and after pictures, and as you can see, wow, like huge difference. And like I've mentioned before, this was the nicest project that I've ever been a part of in terms of an after product from before and after. We had nice designs, we had a nice counter, nice kitchen, everything was awesome. We even had an accent wall, like look at that. I've never done an accent wall and just, man, this added such a wow factor to the project. So now that the rehab is done, it is now about January and Warren did his thing, Keone did his thing. Now it was time for me to do my thing and get this thing sold. Since I was a realtor, I was able to list it, but also gave the team a huge discount. Usually realtors will charge around anywhere from 2.5 to 3% in commissions. For me, since I'm a part of the project, I just charged the team 1%, which made it a win-win because I get, some profit and I get some commission, but it was a win for the team because if they chose another realtor, they would have cost 2.5 to 3%. With me, it was just 1%. With flipping homes, you want to be in and out fast. So we didn't list for top dollar, we actually listed just a little below market value. I looked at the comps and it looked like homes in this complex sold for about $750 to $760. So I said, okay, if we want to sell it fast, let's list this at $740. So we got the property cleaned, I got it staged, I had professional photos. Oh, funny story. So we had maybe like a 2-week delay with getting the professional photos and getting it on the market. Why? Because the reason is Warren, he ended up buying the property in his entity. It was about maybe like a month and a half. It was really quick. One thing is when you're buying a property, you always want to call the electric company and be like, hey, I'm the new owner, I'll start paying for it. Warren totally forgot to do that. And because of the project went by so quickly, when it came down to the very end, when I was getting pictures taken, the day of the picture taking, electricity was off. So because of that, we had to reschedule the pictures twice because again, when we tried to turn it on, electric company forgot, and we just basically had delays with a small, kind of funny mistake. Sometimes shit just happens and you just gotta make light of it and have fun. And that's what I did. Here's a video of me when the electric was off.
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me.
So finally we get it listed and sure enough, there was a lot of interest. We had a lot of showings, we had a lot of visitors at the open houses, and to our surprise, we got multiple offers. I think we got like 5 and they were all over asking. It was crazy. We were all shocked because again, this was January, which came off from November and December, and those months were the slowest months of real estate. And not to mention, we're in this new market of high interest rates. So it was very surprising. And honestly, getting all those multiple offers reminded me of 2021. Good times. So we accepted the offer of $775. We went into escrow. We were super stoked. And even better yet, the escrow process went so smoothly. In the end, we sold the property and our net proceeds was about $330,000. Holy crap, we made a lot of money, right? No. I'm just kidding. Of that $330,000, we had to pay back our private lenders because they funded the rehab. We had to pay their interest, which honestly was a win-win because these private investors invested in our project. We used their money to rehab while they're making money on the interest passively. So again, win-win. And after everything was said and done, we came out to about $140,000 in profit. The deal between me, Warren, and Keone, we had different profit splits. I ended up taking home about $40,000 plus my 1% commission, so that was dope. And as you can see, this project went really great. It went really efficient. We put out an amazing, nice after product, and the designs were great, and we had great teamwork, and just everything was just so awesome. Each individual had their own strengths, and we excelled in our own strengths. And we didn't have to worry about our weaknesses because the other person, that was their strength. And so as we end this video, I just wanna be real with you guys, to be quite honest, when taking on this project, I still had my other projects that I thought were sinking ships. I was a little nervous because my last projects weren't going according to plan. And, I lost a lot of confidence in myself, in my abilities. I thought I wasn't meant for this. And, I just had to step up and learn from my mistakes and say, you know what, those projects, I made mistakes. I can do it right the next time. I can team up with people and do it the right way. And sure enough, I did. And this validated to me that yes, if you do it the right way, you team up with other people, you be a go-giver, you share the win with other people, you don't be greedy, you don't have an ego, you can have a successful win, have little to no stress because you're delegating the work, and still come up with this great product and great win. So there you have it, guys. That was the story of this great project that went awesome. I hope you guys learned a lot from this. If you're interested in teaming up with me or taking on some other projects, or simply you're just wanting to buy, sell, invest in real estate in Hawaii, feel free to email me right here at info@jeremymateo.com. And if you haven't yet, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps my channel grow. But again, thank you guys again for watching. I'll see you next time.